If your cat spends hours glued to the window every single day, most people assume they just love watching the world go by. But what if that behavior is actually a silent signal? One your cat has been sending you for a long time, and you never knew what it meant. Your cat isn't sitting by the window because it's bored and the view is pretty. There's something much deeper going on, and once you understand it, you'll never look at that moment the same way again. That window represents something your cat was born needing. Something that no toy, no food bowl, and no cozy blanket can replace on its own. Cats are hunters by nature. Even the most spoiled indoor cat carries thousands of years of instinct inside that little body. When they sit at the window, their eyes are tracking movement. Their ears are rotating to catch sounds you can't even hear, and their brain is running what scientists call predatory simulation, essentially a mental rehearsal of the hunt. It's not casual, it's intense, focused work. The problem is that most of us interrupt this moment without realizing it. We walk over, give them a quick pet, maybe block the window trying to get their attention. And what we're actually doing is cutting off one of the only moments during the day when your cat feels fully alive, fully present, and fully themselves. That interruption matters more than people think. Here's the thing, a cat that can't engage this instinct regularly doesn't just get bored. It gets frustrated. That frustration builds up quietly, and it comes out in ways that confuse their owners. Scratching furniture, waking you up at 3 a.m., aggressive play, or even eating too fast. What looks like a behavior problem is often just an unmet need that started at the window. When your cat watches a bird land on the fence outside, their heart rate goes up, their pupils dilate, their tail starts a slow, deliberate twitch. Some cats will even make that strange chattering sound, a mix of excitement and frustration that researchers believe mimics the jaw movement of a bite. Your cat isn't being quirky. They're experiencing something visceral and powerful. What they're seeing isn't just a bird. They're seeing a moving target. Their brain is calculating distance, speed, trajectory, all in real time, automatically, without thinking. It's the same system that wild cats use to survive. And it never switched off just because your cat now eats from a bowl twice a day. The instinct is still there. It's always there. The emotional side of this is just as important. For indoor cats especially, the window is often their only real connection to the outside world. It's the one place where the environment changes, where things are unpredictable, where there's genuine stimulation. Everything else in the house, the furniture, the routine, the same walls every day, stays the same. The window is where life happens. This is why some cats get visibly distressed when the window is blocked, when curtains are always closed, or when they're moved to a new home with a different view. It's not dramatic behavior. It's a real emotional response to losing something they depended on. And understanding that is the first step to giving your cat what they actually need. Here's something most cat owners don't realize. Two cats can look identical sitting by the window, but one of them is thriving and the other is barely coping. The difference isn't about how much time they spend there, it's about what they have, access to when they walk away from it. A cat that's content at the window has other outlets. They have moments of play that actually engage their hunting instinct. They have vertical space to climb, places to hide, things to scratch, and some level of environmental variety in their day. The window is one piece of a full life. They watch, they get stimulated, and then they go do something else. A cat that's struggling uses the window as a coping mechanism. It becomes a compulsive behavior, hours and hours of watching because there's nothing else. These cats often show other signs too: over-grooming, hiding more than usual, being clingy or unusually distant, eating out of anxiety, or reacting strongly to small changes in the house. The window behavior is a symptom, not the whole picture. What's heartbreaking is that these cats are often described as independent or low maintenance by their owners, when actually they're quietly shutting down. Cats are incredibly good at hiding discomfort. They don't whine or bark. They just withdraw. And by the time most owners notice something is off, the habit has been there for months. The good news is that you don't need to overhaul your entire home or spend a lot of money to make a real difference in your cat's life. Most of what your cat needs is simple. It just requires you to start paying attention in a different way. The first thing you can do today is optimize the window experience itself. Make sure there's a comfortable perch right at window level, stable, wide enough for them to actually relax, and positioned where they can see movement. If you have a bird feeder or even just a plant outside that attracts insects, that's pure gold. You're not just giving them a view, You're giving them a live, unpredictable show that feeds their brain every single day. Beyond the window, think about what your cat's day actually looks like from their perspective. How many minutes of real active play do they get? Not just a toy left on the floor, actual interactive play where something moves and they chase it. 10 to 15 minutes twice a day of that kind of engagement can completely change a cat's temperament. It satisfies the instinct the window only teases. Don't underestimate the power of vertical space either. Cats feel safe and in control when they can be up high. A cat tree, a shelf they can jump to, even a cleared-off top of a bookcase. These things give cats a sense of territory and security that flat floor space simply doesn't provide. Combined with a good window spot and real playtime, you'll start to see a cat that's more relaxed, more social, and a lot less anxious. Everything we've talked about in this video points to one truth that changes how you see your cat completely. Behavior is communication. Every time your cat parks themselves at that window for hours, they're not just killing time. They're telling you something about what their life is missing, or sometimes what it has. The cats that watch from the window and then come find you for a play session or curl up satisfied on the couch. Those are cats whose needs are being met. They got their stimulation, they processed it, and now they're content. That's the version of your cat you're aiming for, not a cat that stares at the window because there's genuinely nothing else. When you start thinking of your cat's behavior as a conversation rather than a quirk, everything shifts. The middle of the night zoomies aren't random. They're pent-up energy that has nowhere to go. The obsessive grooming isn't just vanity, it's often stress relief. The constant meowing by the door isn't manipulation. It's a cat communicating a genuine need for more stimulation. They're all saying the same thing in different ways. Your cat chose you. They live entirely within the world you've built for them. They can't open the door, can't go outside safely, can't choose their food or their routine or the size of their space. All they have is you and the window. So the next time you see them sitting there, really look at them. Not at what they're watching, at them. Because right now, they're doing the same thing. They're watching the world and hoping it gives them something. And the beautiful part is, you can be that something. If this video helped you see your cat in a new way, even just a little, then it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Your cat doesn't need you to be perfect. They just need you to be paying attention. Start with the window, make it better, add some play, watch what changes. And if you want to go deeper on understanding what your cat's behavior is really telling you, the next video is going to blow your mind.